It's me, Marquelworld, all things professional wrestling in my life. If you have not, sub to the YouTube, TikTok, Marquelworld. Let's talk about it. Shane McMahon, a McMahon going to AEW. Yeah, it's true. A lot of people are talking about it. The pictures, it has been all over social media, especially X, of Shane McMahon and Tony Khan in a meeting together. What do I feel about this? Do we need a McMahon part of AEW? Does the McMahon last name carry a lot of leverage still today? That's what a lot of people want to know. I do feel like that name, wrestling, McMahon, you think about those two. It's something that comes together. So I do feel like still, all these years later, that McMahon name does mean a lot. AEW could use that. AEW could use that to help the product with a McMahon, such as Shane McMahon, who grew up with the business, don't know what he will offer to the table. Does he want to be a co-owner? Does he want to be a VP? I don't know. So let's talk about it. NYPost.com, New York Post. Shane McMahon and Tony Khan photograph having private meeting as AEW intrigues grows. Shane McMahon and Tony Khan were spotted in a photo that sent shockwaves through the pro wrestling world. Vince McMahon's son and AEW's president, you didn't have to say that was his son, we already know who that is, and AEW's presidents were seen in a picture obtained by Wrestle Talk, having a private meeting, reportedly in Texas office on Monday, with AEW and Ring of Honor running shows out of the city's esports stadium over the past weeks. The two were discussing possibilities moving forward. According to Fightful, okay, what is this? With Shane McMahon reportedly not currently under contract with WWE. So they're showing us the photo. It's making us go on X. Let me turn on my volume. Let me turn up my brightness for this so y'all can see what I see. There goes Tony Khan. There goes... Okay, so that's what they're talking about. So it does have 1.7 million views, this tweet. This could change the wrestling landscape forever. Hashtag Shane McMahon. That's what someone responded. Do not let either of these dudes cut a promo against Shane with MJF and Christian Cage. Tony Khan's going to make Shane McMahon jump from the top of the arena. Beware, Shane. I now own AEW. Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon and AEW, absolute ass. Shane is going to be 55 years old, killing his body in a backyard wrestling promotion. So clearly it is mixed reviews with those tweets that I read on X. Some people are ready for Shane McMahon. They know who Shane McMahon is from his WWE days. They know him because he's been part of the business for a while now. I mean, this isn't his first rodeo. We know about him. We heard about him for a long time now. So this is not his first rodeo. Shane McMahon, it seems like him and his father, they're not on the best terms or the best terms working wise. It seems like Shane McMahon, for a while now, has been wanting to distance himself from WWE. If you remember years prior, I do believe he tried to open his own business and, when he first left WWE. But that's no longer the case. I don't think he still runs that business. I think it was a battery company. It was some kind of company, an entertainment company. But this isn't I progress. This isn't the first time that Shane McMahon has actually took a leap of faith in himself and left WWE. So that's what I'm just trying to say. This is not the first time that Shane McMahon has left WWE, where he was trying to get a check elsewhere and build another legacy. I feel like if this was done right with AEW and Shane McMahon, yes, he could be... I was going to say a booker, he could be a booker, but he could be so much more for AEW. The only thing that lies is trust. Will AEW trust Shane McMahon, considering he is a McMahon at the end of the day, and WWE, kind of hate to say it, was the McMahon's dynasty at one point. That was where his kids were supposed to go. That was where Stephanie McMahon's kids were supposed to go. Yeah, they could still have a job there, but it won't be the same, such as it being ran by the McMahon, the whole WWE organization. We all know that Endeavor now owns half of WWE, which means the profit for the McMahon family was cut in half. It's no longer the full profit. That being said, they now have to share with the Endeavor people and the McMahons that still have a little bit of power in the company. I know Stephanie, I think she quit, but then I thought she came back, so she may have a little bit of power. I know Triple H has a little bit of power, but again, it's not the same power as if this was still ran by Vince McMahon, where it was just a McMahon company with no outsiders involved. I do hope maybe they work things out, AEW and Shane McMahon. I do feel like this would be a great opportunity. I love wrestling, so I want all the companies to win. I'm not very picky. And if this freezes, because it's been freezing, this is Marquel's World, all things professional wrestling in my life. Sub to the YouTube and the TikTok Marquel's World, and I will have to crop it where it ends here, just in case it freezes. But since it's not freezing, this iPhone 15 Pro, let me keep speaking. I'm too lazy to get my camera. I bought a camera, but then I have to go on my computer and upload the file, so I just use my phone sometimes. That being said, AEW, they are in negotiations for a new TV deal. Shane McMahon, bringing him on board, that could make it very valuable, AEW, and McMahon being involved in the product. So this is good for negotiations as well. We all know that AEW, WWE, they are all a company trying to make profit. There's a little shade by WWE, which I do love because I will be at SummerSlam, but a little shade that they made this 4-hour pre-show, you know, while Collision's going on. I never heard of a 4-hour pre-show. So I do feel like it is a little shade that they would do that knowing that Collision is going on, make it a long pre-show. So they do, WWE does feel like AEW is a threat if they have to do these tactics that they are still doing, just like when they moved NXT on Wednesday, but they lost the war, they had to move it back to Tuesday. So McMahon, oh, they should be a little scared because they were already scared before he was part of the company, but him and his knowledge and the knowledge he has from WWE, it can only help AEW grow. Life update, nothing really. It's Wednesday. Hope all is well. Sub to the YouTube. Follow the TikTok, Marquel's World. Also, follow Pro Wrestling Tea, TEA, Pro Wrestling Tea. It's a Facebook group I made where we talk wrestling together, and we are part of a group chat. It is very hot in here, and I really just want to drink some water. That is why I'm rushing and trying to get off this video. But I'll post 3 times a week. This is Mar. I'll see you guys on the next video.